So I'd like to talk about what I'm seeing to be the biggest misconception or biggest misunderstanding that people are making when they first hear about Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. And it's pretty easy to make this mistake actually because it's such a different perspective and it's such a new concept. It's hard for people to grasp the first time. But I think it's really important that people at least understand the basics to some degree when it comes to this, especially when it comes to blockchain. But anyways, the biggest misconception that people have when they first hear about this stuff is in Bitcoin and basically every other cryptocurrency, your wallet, and you can have as many wallets as you want, but your wallet does not store your money. Your wallet doesn't store your money now, and it never will store your money. In crypto space or in Bitcoin, your wallet holds your private key. And your private key is what you use to access the blockchain and to make transactions. And a lot of wallets now are like on your computer or on smartphones, so they can do all sorts of other fancy things. But I mean, back in the day, people used to back in the day, like a year ago, people would just print out their private key on a piece of paper, and that was considered a wallet because it held your private key. As long as it holds your private key, which is just a string of or a bunch of letters and numbers, that's it. As long as it holds that, it's considered a wallet. So people are just so used to, in the physical world or in the world that we live in, having wallets like this, where you can hold it, and inside, or at least hopefully, you have, tangible currency. And you're just used to having this all the time, used to holding on to this, and used to seeing your money. But in Bitcoin and in crypto, you never have access to your money like that. All you control in your wallet is your private key. So that means the only thing that you really ever have control over is your private key. So you never physically touch the money or send money from your wallet to another wallet. You just make transactions with it. So uh, another thing that people kind of get tripped up on is they think like, oh, like if I have 100 Bitcoin in my wallet, like that must take up a lot of space. Or if I have 1,000 Bitcoin, but no, your wallet just holds your private key, so it's never actually physically handling this money. That's all done on the blockchain, and to be honest, like 100 Bitcoin isn't bigger than like 1 Bitcoin. It's just a value that lives on the blockchain, and uh, a lot of people, you hear this because, or a lot of people get this, I kind of have a hard time grasping this because you hear a lot of people say like, oh, like I had 20 Bitcoin on my hard drive, or I had 20 Bitcoin on my computer, and then when it died, I lost all my Bitcoin. But really what they mean to say is that, oh, I had 20 Bitcoin or associated with my private key that was on that hard drive. So they're really saying my private key, I lost my private key, it was on the hard drive, it's gone, so I lost my Bitcoin. But they're just saying that they lost their private key that was associated with that money. So I hope that clears things up. I guess that's kind of your very first thing that you need to understand when you start getting involved in this, is that your wallet, and you can have as many wallets as you want. Also, they do just hold private keys. You can have as many private keys as you want, but your wallet does not hold your money. All it holds is your private key.